Finally gold has breached its 52 weeks, I can say, trading channel in which it was trading since long, and now traded bearish, achieving 70 sub 1730 levels. Now how far it can drop, whether it is going to continue with the bearish momentum or it is again try to enter into this channel, we will see which position we should take so that we can make a good profit next week. We will try to see with the help of candlestick charts and indicators, and in the end I will give you the trading levels. Do watch till the end, do listen to it carefully, and do not forget to like, share, subscribe and comment. Those who are new to the channel, let me share, I provide my daily update on gold, in fact twice a day, one with the morning Asia session and one with the US cash session. So do watch that also. And if you are interested into other commodities and markets including silver, crude oil, natural gas and Dow Jones, Nasdaq, FTSE 100 Germany, you can watch those analysis on daily basis, and weekly basis I share my update on Forex including GBPUSD, EURUSD, USD JPY and Bitcoin as well. So do watch that analysis, stay updated. Now let's start. See, first of all, this is the weekly charts, and on the weekly charts we can, as I have shared, that gold has breached its long-term trading channel and now successfully trading below this. Now I'll be watchful of this. See, this is the consolidation zone in which it is consolidated couple of years back. Now it will try to achieve this zone at around 1680. If you recall my previous analysis few weeks back, I had told you once it trades successfully below 1800 levels, we might see it hitting 1680 levels, and probably now it is trying to head towards it, but before it can try to retrace back a bit. Now this is on the weekly charts. Now let's come back to the near term charts. You can find out, see, this is created a step, and after this is a consistently increasing body size. So yes, there is a possibility for it to trade bearish. However, the support there at 1700 should come into picture for the week, and from there as support it can try to bounce back. There is a possibility. This is an expanding triangle where the bearishness is increasing with time, and now the resistance there on the upside at around 1800 1810 is going to play a very strong levels. If it trades above 1810, then only near term, long term, I can say for next week, few weeks you can stay long only if it trades above 1800 1810 zone, else till the time it trades below this, one can stay bearish. This is what is the observation on the weekly charts. Coming back to the daily charts, before we look forward to daily charts, let's have a little observation on the monthly candle. On the monthly candle you can find out that it is getting pulled toward this zone, and this is a very strong support zone. See, 1 2 3 4 times it tried to breach these levels and tried to bounce back from here. So this is again 1660 to 1680 levels. Be watchful of this. It can again get pulled toward this before it looks over to a bounce back, and this is on the monthly charts here. But one more observation on the monthly candle, that see the previous two candles, and this is a breakout. Previous candle was almost a higher lows and lower highs, and it was a consolidation, and this is the breakout. And once it breaks out, also it has breached the long term bullish channel, and hence probably a little more bearishness can be expected in gold in coming weeks, where one can expect 1700 1680 1660 levels to get achieved in the month of July before it looks over to any further retracement. Also, one must not forget, as I shared few weeks back, below 1680 the next target 1600, and then it has to in fact come back to this zone also, that is at around 1500 levels. Because why? Now let me show you something what it has done so far. See, this was the first consolidation, a rise, little consolidation, and this rally, higher highs, lows, consolidated here, double top is done, and now with this is double top, it is trying to drop more. How far it can come? It can come back till towards this zone, and in fact it can go till towards this zone. In the next few weeks and few months, I'll be looking forward to these levels. Till the time it trades below 1800, I'll remain bearish. Probably yes, it can achieve 1680 1660, try to retrace back a bit on the upside, but on the long term, in the near midterm rather, I'll say in next 3 to 6 months, it can try to breach 1600 and 1500 levels also. So watch my previous analysis few weeks back. I had told you the same analysis. Now coming back to the daily charts here. On the daily charts you can find out, see, this was the little consolidation. It traded with slightly bearish bias, and this is the breakout. Last two you can see these two breakout candles when it is traded is strongly bearish. But observe the last two candles here, it traded with the pivot at around 1740. With the pivot at 1740, it has tried to achieve higher highs, lower lows, and got the support there. Also, one must observe that this is the greener candle, and hence it can, in fact, the next level which I will be looking forward to is at around 1760. If it trades above 1760, that should be confirmation of a little bullishness, and that will decide the next course of action. But yes, above 1760 only I will confirm that it is bullish, else achieving these levels it can again try to drop probably. And one must not forget that any move below this zone at 1735, one can go short and one can expect that it is going to hit 1720 and then below sub 1700 levels also. So this is what we can see on the near term daily charts. Also, now coming back to the 4-hour charts here. On the 4-hour charts here, now look at the 4-hour charts, you will find 1740 giving it a very strong support, and it is trying to trade above these levels. It tried to breach higher highs, lower lows getting achieved here, and now probably if you see it trading below 1736, go short again, and then one can expect 1730, 1724, and below that we may see it hitting towards 1700 and 1680 levels can also be achieved. So this is what is the observation. Till the time it trades above 1736, probably yes, you can expect it to rise. How far it can go? It can again hit back till towards 1755 and 1760 zone. Stronger resistance exists at around 1760 levels. If it trades above 1760, there is a probability that the first consolidation or nearest consolidation zone is at around 1760 levels. So if you see it trading around this zone at 1760, 1770, the next target is going to be towards 1800. So be watchful of this 1760 and then 1770 levels. Now let's have a look with the help of indicators. What does the indicator suggest? See, on the indicators front, it is trading in the middle of the Bollinger Bands. There is a resistance here at around 1756, 1755. We have clearly seen. Also, the support at 1740 is strong, and also if you watch it, the resistance at 1760 is going to be strong, 1770 is going to be strong. Any move beyond these levels, it is definitely going to act more bullish. Also, look at the directional movement is bearish. The stochastic is crossing over for a sell entry. Be watchful. We can again expect it to drop. The MACD is in fact bullish here, and it is divergent, indicative of little bullishness. Or RSI is also trading near to oversold levels. It was trading oversold. It has tried to bounce back on the upside. Now see, when the indicators are oversold and the markets is bearish, probably it may trade little sideways in order to cool down the indicators and bring it to comfortable levels before it looks over to a drop. In general, this happens, but let's observe more here. On the daily charts, you'll find that it traded outside the Bollinger Bands and it traded outside the channel, and that is why it is trying to get the pullback. So only two things can happen. One is that the Bollinger Bands and the channel has to expand a bit on the downside, and the same time the instrument or the candles has to pull back again on the upside. So both of this has to happen, then only one can expect that the even if it trades bearish, it may try to retrace back again on the upside, and then it will continue with the drop. So this is one probability. Remember, the resistance here at 1800 is strong. The resistance here at 1810 is strong. This is the 20 period moving average. Now it will try to give it the same resistance. Also on the daily charts, here you will find 1830 level. So again 1833-36 zone. This is a long term stronger resistance zone. Even if it trades above 1800, we can find it getting pulled back again on the downside from 1830-36 level. So be watchful of this. I'll be in the midterm, I'll be bearish on gold, and probably we can see it hitting 1600 to 1500 zone. But this is just my expectation. It may take a little more time. Look at the directional movement, extremely bearish here on the daily charts, and it is wide divergent. It is still trading flat with the bearishness. Also look at the stochastic on the daily charts is oversold, and hence a little bounce back can be expected. Now look at the MACD. This is wide divergent and bearish. Similarly, the RSI is oversold. Now see, on the 4-hour charts we have seen the same, and on the daily charts also we are looking at the same. The indicators are oversold, and again, as I said, the same thing, same phenomena will come into picture, that probably it may try to trade sideways with little bullish moves and may try to cool down the indicators, bring them into comfortable zone before it looks over to any further drop. And that is why probably one can expect 1755-60 levels should be a good resistance, and then 1770 levels should provide a stronger resistance. So 1755, 1760, 1770, be watchful of this. Probably it can try to retrace back on the upside. This is just the observation here. Coming back to the weekly charts, on the weekly charts again, as we have seen on the daily charts also, 1830, 1840 levels should be a very strong resistance for it to pass by. Also, we have seen it trading outside the Bollinger Band. So again, the same phenomena, either the Bollinger Band width has to increase, or it has to retrace back a bit on the upside, and then probably the drop can follow. Similarly, if you look at the directional movement, it is diverging and it is extremely bearish. It has the scope to diverge more and continue with the bearish momentum. The stochastic is trying to enter into oversold levels. The variance gap is far more, and hence there is a possibility that it can trade bearish here. The direction MACD is also wide divergent and bearish, indicative of bearishness. RSI looking downwards, trying to enter into oversold levels on the weekly charts. Coming back to the monthly candle, similarly 1800, 1810, very strong resistance. See, it is trading below its 20 months average, so that is almost a 2 years gap. After 2 years gap, it is trying to trade below the average of it, and probably now trying to trade bearish. 1700 levels should provide a support, 1680 should provide a support on the downside. Directional movement is, so far it was trading in green since long, and now it is trying to converge, crossover for a sell entry. Probably the bearish momentum can continue in the next coming months also. It is oversold here on the monthly charts. There is a gap, probably the red candle will continue. The MACD is wide divergent bearish, RSI looking downwards. Considering this, now let me give you the trading levels for next week. First, let's talk about the levels to go long, and before I give you the levels, yes, if you want to gain the same expertise, if you want to gain the same art or learn the same art to trade profitably, to find out the levels, to find out the profitable entries, you can join my mentorship batch. This is the 14th batch starting next week. You can be part of it. Reach out to me via Telegram or email. My Telegram and email IDs are mentioned in the channel and video description. Also, you can be part of my VIP signals group. Reach out to me for more details. Now, first, let's talk about the levels to go long. So next week, if you see it trading above 1747, go long, and the nearest resistance it will get is at 1751. So be watchful of this. Above 1747 you can stay long, and remember, till the time it let me first continue with this. The next target is at 1757 and then at 1760. Very nearby, very strong resistances there till 1760, but after that probably a good strong movement should come, which may take it till towards 1771 levels. Be watchful of this. If it trades successfully above 1760, see it, you have to give some time for it to sustain above these levels, and then one can definitely see that it is going to take a decisive direction. Beyond that, probably once it achieves 1771, which is going to be a next stronger resistance, we can expect. So only if it trades above 1771, one can expect the next nearest resistance at 1783, 1791, and then it will try to hit 1801 levels and 1810. See, till here it has got stronger resistance and possibility for it to reverse. In fact, 1830 levels are going to be the strongest resistance. See, let me tell you, first you have to be watchful and cautious of 1760, then you have to be watchful of 1780, and then you have to be watchful of 1800, 1810. Till 1760 and 1780 levels, yes, there is a strong possibility for it to drop again, and the rise, see, as I told, the rise is going to be little, rise is going to be smaller compared to the drop. It can try to retrace back, comfort the indicators, and then drop sharply. As what we have seen in couple of days, we have seen a very sharp drop. Similarly, it can retrace back and then a sharp drop can follow, and hence you have to be watchful. Positional Long entries should be avoided till the time it trades below 1830 levels. Positional long entries should be avoided at any cost. When I say positional, it means for few weeks, and holding it for few weeks and few months should be avoided. If you are long at above these levels, you can try to close your longs at near to these levels and stay short. That is my expectation. Now on the downside, if you see it continuously trading on the downside, where the short levels is at 1736, the nearest resistance you will get is at 1730, 1721, and if it breaks below 1721, then 1710 and 7, I will say it will break till towards 1695. Below this you can expect 1690, or rather I will say 1680 and 1660. Be watchful of this. This is a long term support. Probably it may try to get this support from here and try to rise back a bit on the upside. So yes, on the charts it appears that it can try to retrace back a bit on the upside, and then a sharp fall may follow, and till the time it trades, for the next week you have to be watchful of 1760 1780 zone. And yes, at around these levels you can again try to initiate a short entry, but better be cautious. Till the time it trades below 1800 1810, one can definitely remain short, and in between 1800 to 1830 you should avoid your short position, and one should be cautious in between these levels, as it can drop again from these levels. So possibility one is what, till the time it always try to rise till towards 1800 but stays below 1800 1810, you can always initiate a short entry at those levels and stay short in gold for a near term, and then one can expect it to drop more. And also yes, if you see already trading below 1736, till the time it trades above 1721 levels, you have to be cautious. Below 1721 it is going to give you a good fall till towards 1680 1660 levels. So take your positions accordingly, trade accordingly, trade with a stop loss, trade with a trailing stop loss. And yes, do not forget to like, share, subscribe and comment. Do not forget to press the bell icon. Thank you very much. Have a great profitable trading week ahead. Thank you.